my body break, my heart give up. Why did darkness come? I felt the lightning shake me into hell. Why did darkness come? I wanna stay in here where I belong. Why did darkness come? Something keeps waking me up. Nothing left to give. Ready to part of the darkness with him.
Loot.bet, made for live betting.
Welcome back, gentlemen. We are ready for our second series, finally, with about an hour and 30 minutes delay. We're ready to see this second series begin. It is going to be Vexed versus Illuminar, Mirage, Overpass, and Nuke are going to be our three maps to be played. And well, Mirage, certainly a map where Vexed probably have the highest chance of winning and probably the only chance of winning. If they lose this, Illuminar should be taking it 2-0. Other than that, well, we'll be finding out pretty soon how it begins. In any case, this is a Loot.bet CS League Season 3. And I'm not alone, as always, my good friend and caster Kieran joining me. So, we just saw the decimation of Havu. 3 maps, 3 chokes. I mean, I think for one day we've had enough of chokes. We've had enough of 3 maps. Maybe it's time to change the outcome right here, right now, for the longest. Oh, 0-0 on the pistol is live. Ladies and gentlemen, it is going to be Vexed starting on the T side. They will be putting themselves, by the looks of it, towards B. A single smoke and a flash. We've seen this before. We're about to find out how this might turn. In any case, Innocent already tagged up to 65. There's a player through short, Mono helping him out, but Innocent, he's alone. He finds one. He can't do anything more than that, though, as Link will take down... Actually, Cray taking down Mono. Reeds, though, replies with 2. The bomb is planted. A 2v3 retake. And Link will find a second. That's an excellent pickup. Now, this is doable all of a sudden. In Vex, they might actually have a way to pick up the pistol.
Oh, Reeds gets caught out behind the smoke as well. All down to Stomp. And even with him getting one, has to find the second. Not going to land it. Vex start the pistol round. Off to a beautiful start. Mirage, of course, being their map pick. Mirage being the one that they've played so strongly in the past.
Yeah.
Off to a good start already. Vexed pistol in their favor. And here we go. Forced by round, of course, from Vexed. Illuminar taking a leaf out of the book of Vex, though. Gone for... Oh, sorry, from Havu. Gone for a little bit of the half pistol buy.
Yeah. Certainly, looking like they'll be having themselves at least a chance of a few frags. By the way, Vexed as well do this double eco style.
Yeah, I thought I did.
Yeah. They're also the ones that like to go for that pistol mini buy and then into an eco the next, into the basically the 4th round with the actual first buy. Like as if it were the old economy, basically. So not really much that has changed in that regard. I actually have to admit I like this. It's not a bad choice, and in this case, I recognize that Illuminar have probably thought about this as well and think to themselves, you know what, we can try it, we can see how it plays out for us. We explained this yesterday, right? If you do go for this double eco, it basically secures your financial stability for 2 gun rounds, if nothing else. So on the 4th round, when you have your first AKs or your first guns coming out, if you lose that, you can rebuy the next. That's the thing. Although for the CT side, it's going to be a bit different because they need more money to invest, and it's questionable whether or not they even keep any dollars in the bank whilst buying in the 3rd. But yeah, the round, as expected, should be ending pretty soon. Although,
How does Innocent get out alive there?
Yeah, that's
Skittish.
Well, skittish. Nice reply. A 1-on-2 Innocent. Yeah, just the one. That was enough already, I think. A lot of damage dealt. 2-0. Vexed. Off to a pretty competent start. No double eco, though. So there's that. Full investment.
Yeah.
Whew. Illuminar.
This is early investment. UMP for Mono. No defuse kits. So, going to be reliant upon getting the round done very quickly if the bomb does go down. Fast B push out of Vex. Are they expecting maybe a second eco here at this point? Potentially. A little bit of lag on the clean feed. Nothing too crazy. Back live. Mono. Oscarish. Oh, 3 kills already. Make it a 4th. 5th wrapped up very quickly. Illuminar. Okay.
Near
Perfect buy round.
Yeah.
Very good.
That's what they wanted. That's what they needed. Vexed.
I'm thinking maybe Vex thought they were on a double there.
Yeah, it felt like it, right? They didn't see Kevlars, or they didn't necessarily recognize Kevlars, but they immediately knew about the pistols, and they could have thought, oh, maybe they're taking the same route we usually do. It's not the case, though. And Vexed, of course, rebuying into it. SGAKs, few pistols. And the Brits will be having a bit of a hard time breaking the 5 rifles of Illuminar, though, especially with the utility supporting it. But I think we should be also mentioning the fact yesterday when Illuminar were playing against Dream Eaters, they did not have Oscarish and Innocent. And that plays a big part into Illuminar. They are a team that is built around team play, that is built around working together in unison. And by the looks of it, they are reading this pretty well.
Ooh, Reeds. He seems aware of Cray's position. He actually is, but just unfortunately can't convert the kill. Innocent, though. Utilizing the Krieg from the T side. Stomp takes one of his own as well, trading back the low HP of Cray. Dom trying to peek from above the stairs. Eccles goes for a double swing with him. Great first peek there. Innocent to be shut down. Now into a 3-on-3. Stomp to come in from CT spawn as well. Bomb looking to be planted. Eccles is defending it, so Stomp not going to peek. Play it slowly. Ooh, Oscarish. Takes down Mezzy. Good first kill. Man to come in from stairs as well in the form of Mono. Rifle's going to work out here. Dom down into a 1-on-3 and a 1-on-2 at least. And Mono, there he is to finish things off. They do guarantee again a bomb plant. But even so, Illuminar tying the scoreline very, very early. Second round on the board.
And
looking like Vex should be going for a partial buy. Yeah, Eco to come. Illuminar a chance to now take the lead.
Something close to an eco round, I guess. Whew, what a start yet again. The first two to Vex, the last two to Illuminar. It seems like there is no end for for today in terms of round trades. Pistols and well, actually no Kevlar at all, just a few pistols. Nades being thrown, missed a little bit. Mezzy and Cray down to 62 and 3 already. A lot of damage dealt, and Mono with another nade will make sure that nobody can get a single thing done, or a single kill at least, by Vexed. Rebuy coming through, no op this time. No money for it at least. Whilst for Illuminar, Stomp, there we have it. He's already got himself the trusty big gun. And I would love to see what he does with it, where he goes with it. As far as I can tell, he's gonna go towards window.
Yeah. Gonna be a bit late, but this ain't MM. No one rushes out mid straight away.
I mean, they would be pretty foolish to rush out mid on a gun round, wouldn't they? Without utility, at least, without any sort of flash or smoke to cover it. Although, one thing I do like from Illuminar is, with Stomp posted in window, they have all the information they need about playing mid-control. They do not need to poke the bear through short or connector. They can keep both players in B and A, and with that, their defense is going to be a lot better, a little bit more responsive in a way. And look at this, Vex. I think they might actually split A. By the looks of it, they want to go through connector and palace, with, of course, Cray connecting everything together through underpass.
This could be risky though. Stomp spotted out toward Ticket, doesn't land the first kill, thankfully. It's information gathered for Vex now, and that might sort of redirect them if they know the AWP's out to this A bomb site. Do get the rotation inside of ladder room. Will Stomp check this? Well, Reitz takes down Eccles, other side of the map. Stomp, there it is. Checks into ladder room.
That was a vital frag.
Yeah, exactly as expected out of Stomp, as vigilant as ever. 35 seconds on the clock now. Oscarish is prepared for it. As simple as you like by the looks of things. A 4-on-2. Mezzy and Link making their way in sort of the B apartments. They've already got Innocent from behind. And they don't even need him by the looks of things. Great damage done to Link already. Posted up toward Van. We'll find at least the first, but there's Innocent striking from behind. 4-1, looking like 5 to cut. Oh, sorry, 4-2. Looking like 5 to come out of Illuminar as well. Again, back down to this eco for Vexed. So, Mirage already starting pretty difficult for this side. We saw them get dispatched by Heretics yesterday, but I mean, that was an interesting series in itself.
That was, yeah. That in itself was
Imagine if every CS game was played like that.
Oh wow, that'd be a bit
Novas
disappointing.
everywhere.
Though. Yeah, but that would be a bit disappointing, wouldn't it? Right? Like, I mean, if you come to this tournament, or if you're already playing in this tournament, you're in the playoffs of the tournament, surely there's more to be expected than just a 14-1 half. Something that you can't allow yourself, or you can't allow that kind of position for yourself. And well, this nice shots from Reeds, nice reactions. As I said, this eco round not going to do much. Vex just hoping for a few free frags. Maybe they get away with another kill, but just as I say it, Oscarish denies it. The IGL will make sure that B is untouchable in a way. But as you said, yeah, if every game of CS would be like yesterday against Heretics and Vexed, that would be a whole new level of effed up. That disrespect,
right?
And the amount of weird plays we saw yesterday was out of this world. The one I'm never gonna forget is the Maka knife attempt. He didn't like
when it goes into middle.
Yeah, exactly. Through the smoke, through connector. He doesn't even care about checking anywhere. As soon as he sees the first player, what he does is pulls out the knife and slow walks right behind him. Luckily, a player in underpass, and of course right behind connector on the other side of the smoke, was basically spotting him, so he did get fragged out immediately. But that was such a weird thing to see.
Oh, Mono.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, Mono, you sneaky man. Only gets one, though. Thankfully, Link is aware. But again, we've got to sort of...
Oh, wow, Stomp.
Okay, Stomp, that was nice. Just to sort of round things up from yesterday with the fact that Vexed had no Adam, of course. We've sort of gained a little bit of an Adam tracker on the stream. Whereas we found out that he's in Spain. Now today he's on a plane, so he is getting closer to home. He's getting closer to returning back to the series. Yeah, but I mean, realistically, if it might be a best of 3 too late, right?
Yep, that's the thing.
When they are out of the tournament.
Yeah, exactly. So. This is the lower bracket already. This is the first elimination in the playoffs, basically.
Yeah.
And for Illuminar, couldn't it be a better timing to keep Innocent and Oscarish, or to return with Innocent and Oscarish? As for Vexed, unfortunately, Adam being on vacation, even though being on a plane, it just makes their position that much worse. 6-2, and a simple round victory for Illuminar on the gun round of Vexed. Looks like it is a long way to go yet. This first map not looking too good early on. But look at this, Vexed. They're going to make things simple. They're going to go straight for the A take.
Yeah, I respect it. When times are hard, when you've got no structure and cohesion, just go for things that might tend to be simple, but I mean, when you're playing against
Illuminar, nothing simple.
A side like Illuminar, right? Who, I mean, if we're on a real moment at this sort of point, Illuminar shouldn't be in the lower bracket.
If we actually touched, I wanted to touch that subject actually, right? If you look at yesterday's series for Illuminar against Dream Eaters, just the fact that even without Innocent and Oscarish, they made it into overtime for map 1.
Right.
That in itself tells me that they might not even require Innocent and Oscarish to win a series, which obviously, you know, sets a dangerous precedence that they're still able to lose. But imagine them being here yesterday. I think
it would have been completely different.
I think map 1 goes definitely to Illuminar, and then map 2 Mirage might as well be going their way as well. Definitely would have been going different. Yeah.
That's the thing. If we'd have taken the same scenario with now the full 5 roster, yeah, I think we would have seen a completely different score. And maybe 3 maps, maybe even Illuminar do still lose, but it would have been a much closer series.
Yeah, 100%.
But yeah, this one starting out, at least we can sort of say that they've got a little bit of a freebie, right? The fact that they can come into this one and play more of a simpler fashion. They've not had anything too hard to work with at the moment. They're not even playing too much of a complex map pool either. Mirage and Overpass being 2 of the maps that Illuminar do play fairly often. 2 of the maps as well that don't require as much in depth. Like if we'd have seen a nuke, maybe a second map rather than the third, or even if it would have come down to Vertigo, which Vexed, I think it's one of their insta bans. One of the only times they played it was against
they actually insta banned it as soon as they lost it the first time.
Yeah, I wouldn't even sort of be against that. Illuminar are too good on.
You don't want to go against Illuminar and Vertigo.
Exactly.
They were one of the first teams that actually started playing it actively, alongside a few others like Norderwind and Tricked, because I know at the time we still had UCC Summer Smash going on, or was it Season 2? I think it was Summer Smash, right?
Summer Smash, yeah.
Yeah, and basically they added the map pool just as the tournament started, and I know that Illuminar were the first to actually start practicing it and immediately picking the map. So yeah, you definitely don't want to go against them. Although for Tricked, it actually backfired picking Vertigo, if you remember. They lost the series because they are. I wouldn't say the series, but the map, because they screwed themselves over against Norderwind. Yes, that was a fun thing to see.
A lot of sides sort of in Summer Smash took Vertigo as one of their. They tried to make it one of their main picks, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Even in sort of back end of Season 2, I think No Chance. I'd say as soon as Vertigo came out, No Chance were one of the best in the world on it, because they got like a 4-0 clean streak.
Yeah, and it was.
But then it sort of fell off. Another team started to really pick up the map.
Yeah, like for No Chance, I think it's more on the fact that they maybe weren't really prepared to take it as their main map, because they basically stopped playing that map after UCC Summer Smash, and that was it.
Yeah.
Right? We didn't see them play Vertigo besides the 2 or 3 times they played it within the first week or 2 of it. And that's it. I don't know if they still play it, actually. I haven't seen them play Vertigo.
Yeah, they've not been playing for a long time.
Yeah.
A little bit of a vacation by the looks of things. After the minor, so.
Oh, well.
Nice shot. This game looking like an incredibly one-sided affair at the moment. Vexed, of course, we've got to say that they're suffering, of course, with their lack of in-game leader. They're in a really unfortunate spot, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't the wrong time to start making changes in this team. I think they had to come. But it's just an unfortunate set of circumstances that they make the changes mid-tournament, right? So
yeah,
with the Adam situation, obviously is unavoidable. He's on vacation. You can't really
that's the way it
take that away from him. But then obviously with Eccles replacing Fraser, not only Eccles being the rifler, having to then replace Fraser the AWPer, they then have to jiggle the roles around. So that's another aspect. The fact that Dom is on the stand-in whilst he's played with his side very regularly. They have more of a looser structure. They have more of a coherent lack of understanding at the moment. So, yeah, the fact that it's just an unfortunate time for Vex. Obviously, we'll see them bounce back. I think this sort of player break.
I just wanted to say exactly that. Like, I believe they have the capabilities of becoming a great team.
This was their chance to prove it, right?
Exactly. And even without Adam, right? Even without the IGL, they're still somewhat able to compete against much better teams than themselves.
Yeah.
So if you add Adam into that mixture, God knows what could come out in the end. And I hope to see more out of them. I really do. Because I'm happy to see a new team approach the scene. You have so many Russian, CIS specifically, teams that are coming out from the woodworks and they're just smashing their opponents left and right. And wait a second, Dom and Mezzi find 2. B-side finally falls, and for the first time it looks like Vexed might actually win around the 3rd one, that be it. Reitz, he's dead. Goodbye. Yep. And the 3rd one is Vexed. So thankfully they pick up at least the 3. But yeah, as I was saying, right? I would love to see more out of Vexed. Certainly.
Yeah, me too.
The quality out of a few of the players of their own is very high. They are performing above the standard that you would otherwise expect out of an unknown team like this. And I don't want to call them unknown as in like nobody knows about them. Just simply put, compared to the other teams on the scene, they're not exactly anywhere on the map, right? But yeah,
that's the thing. Yeah, they've only
time to shine
in the UK leagues.
Yeah. The what's the land called? The land you guys have?
ESL Premiership.
Yeah, Premiership. Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Are they?
I think that maybe started the changes or the process of because obviously they lost at endpoint. I think they placed like 3rd and 4th or 3rd to 4th. So yeah, not particularly the best of finish. I know the organization themselves aim a lot higher. I actually saw some of the facilities. They have a partnership, I think, with eBuyer, which is like a big UK distributor. But I've seen the facilities. They have a really nice team house. One of the first to actually get a team house. I know XL did it before. They had the HP Omen house, I think it was.
Okay.
But I know Vexed have a really nice facility. So the players are in like good hands. So they have a perfect time to develop.
Well, it looks like it's going to be another B hit. Link this time refrags. The B side is lost. And a 3-on-4 retake. That will see no success. Already, the rotation is taken down. Reach will fall innocent and stomp. I think they should save. I think they will do exactly that. Keeping at least a little bit of money for the last round. I mean, they have more than enough, though. They can rebuy. They don't need to save. They can go here. They can just run in. Don't give a damn in the world. One thing I would add, I think I saw Eccles tweet. I believe it was Eccles. Could have been either Dom or Craig. That said that the what's the land, the big land that's every year in UK in the UK.
Big land in the UK.
Like no, just like just a UK land basically. Epic land. Yeah, it's like coming up right within the next few weeks, isn't it? And I know that
I know they have them very regularly, so I assume so. Yeah.
Yeah, like I know Eccles. I believe it was actually Eccles that tweeted out that he's so excited to be able to play with the new squad Vexed in this case on that LAN. And you know that's good to hear that they're excited for the future. That's a good sign, a very good sign.
Especially going to... I know, I need to go to an Epic LAN at some point. It's just the fact that it's like
You need
4
to
hours
invite
away.
me to an Epic LAN, bruv.
Yeah. I know, it's like... I know a long time ago, they were like, come down and like cast some of the games. Back when I was like probably 16 or something like that, but it was like right at my exam period, and then it was like 4 hours away, and I'm like, I've got to travel like so far.
Well, imagine how long
yeah.
I have to travel.
Well, yeah. I might, take the whip down, give it a little run.
You know what I'm going to say? You can host me in your house. I come to your house. We can...
Hell yeah.
Then go from your house to the LAN. No problem. We can even play, bruv. If you have 3 players to play, I'm down. I just need a PC. I'll bring my own periphery. No problem.
Easy.
Ah,
There we go. Epic LAN play sorted.
easy. We are the first. Well, and we might be the last. Innocent will find himself a double, reach the third. Dom refrags. Beautifully done. Vex are still going to be committing towards A, and if they can't get another kill within the next few seconds, this last round of the 15th, and specifically of the first half, is going to be going down in shambles. Dom already on site, though, and he's isolated. A 1-on-3, 35 seconds. We'll see if this happens. Or we'll see what happens. He gets the one, but that's the only thing he gets.
Here we go.
Here we
11
go.
to 4. What a good end from Illuminar. Vexed again on their map. On their T side, might we add. All the way through this tournament, we have focused heavily on how good Vexed T side have been. Unfortunately, only getting themselves 4 rounds at this point. Here we go. 2 kills on Eccles, 5 kills on Cray. It is not looking too good so far. We shall see pistol round to come from the side of Illuminar on this T side. We shall see. We'll be back with you after a short commercial break. Of course, brought to you by Loot.bet. Check them out. And we'll be right back with you.
Loot.bet. Made for live betting.
Second half, second pistol. 11 to 4. And a chance here for Vexed to take it up to 5. Potentially still keep this first map under check. Otherwise, Illuminar, well, I doubt they'll be stopping at 11 anytime soon, especially if they take the pistol itself. 2 smokes, 4 flashbangs. This is a full-on B execution. I mean, they could still turn around down under, but with all 5 players being committed towards B house, that's exactly what should be coming out. Smoke into window of kitchen, smoke into left-right, or get left, and well, here we go. It begins. It is going to be the full-on execution of it. Eccles finds nothing yet, as he will find actually 1. Innocent and Stomp, though, replying. And a 3-on-3 retake of B. There is a kit on Mezzi, luckily, and a smoke to work with, so that makes things a little bit easier for Vexed. Although, just as I say it, Innocent steps away. Repeat needs to be careful. Cannot afford to lose this one, or at least cannot afford to die here.
Yeah, this round is still open for a lot of debate right now. Stomp, though, as he takes down Cray. All on to Dom. Gets himself to first, but yeah.
Not gonna happen.
Not in any imaginable world will that come through. 1-on-3, not gonna happen. There we go. 12 to 4, Vexed. Seeming like the first map is already out of their hands. They will go for what looks like an eco to buy into the next round.
Yeah.
This is at least a 13 to 4, however, for the side of Illuminar, and well, they are kicking their T side off massively here. Should be the first map if they lose this first gun round of Vexed, all but confirmed. And Illuminar just Easy day at the office by the looks of things. I don't think we expected anything better, anything less than Illuminar, but maybe not this dominant. Especially not on the map big of Vexed.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? I will have to admit that Vexed perhaps a bit of a disappointing first half. Of course, we could see how quickly the rounds were ending in favor of Illuminar. Certainly ended up a lot different than we imagined. Now, as for the victory itself, I think we never doubted Illuminar being able to win this, even with a bit of a better result than usual. Especially with obviously Oscarish and Innocent returning back. Whilst for Vexed, I just hope they can bring a few good gun rounds out so they do not get shut down like yesterday against Heretics. That was a tough loss to take. One thing to mention would be that they shouldn't take it to heart too much. If you lose, you lose. You know, learn from your mistakes. This, as we've been insinuating throughout the entirety of the first half, it's a new roster, basically, with Eccles joining and with Dom being the replacement for Adam, at least the stand-in for Adam for the moment. It does take a little while to get used to the roles, to get used to the new people, I guess, new faces in the team. And there will be no exception. Everybody has to go through this kind of period, the honeymoon period, as you like to say.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, in this case, well, it's unfortunate that they're playing this specific tournament right here, right now, at this time. But it's better to play this than not play anything at all and just kind of prac and wait until your code, or I guess your IGL comes home.
Yeah, there is a lot of need for Adam at the moment. Dom takes one. Where is the man on stairs? Mono. Good trade back at least, though, and Eccles able to take him down. Nice. Into the 3-on-2. Mezzy. Stomp, though. Nice first kill. Innocent takes one more. One-on-one. No defuse kit. Has to bait him off of it right now. Is there any kit? I don't think there is. Is there time for it? I don't think there is.
No kit, no time.
14-4 Vexed. Seeming like the first map is already done here. 15 should be coming, and right now Illuminar cruising to a swift victory here. A stark contrast to the series that we've just seen.
Yes, very, very different to what Havu brought on the table. Although Train 8-7 for Havu, 14-8 in their favor, yet still wasn't enough. I'm not ready to call Vexed out, ready to call to count Vexed out just yet. But this is their last chance. An AK, an M4, a FAMAS, 2 UMPs, 2 kits, a little bit of utility. Vexed will have a tiny chance. Or they have a tiny chance. But there's still an opportunity. That's the point.
Yeah. They have essentially... This force buy actually isn't that bad.
Yeah.
AK from Mezzy saved up is okay. Ooh, good spam crate.
A lot of damage.
Nearly taking down Oscarish there. Illuminar, providing that they win this round, essentially, they win the game.
Pretty much.
Mezzy trying to refrag. Reach, just able to get things done.
Ouch.
Down into the 5-on-3. All players of Vex minus Stomp being tagged, though. Bomb to be dropped.
Oh,
beautiful. Eccles trades one more. This is better. Reach will refrag for the kill, though. Linking toward ladder room. Not too sure why Innocent pushes the smoke, but...
Yeah, that's a bit of a foolish maneuver, but Cray will die.
Cray.
Oh, not really.
Ooh. Okay.
Well, Stomp has an op. That's a problem.
Big problem. Expecting... Okay, to retrieve the bomb. That's step 1.
Nice. Bunny
They expect... Yeah, there we go. Link... able to close them down. 14-5. There we go. Illuminar, they keep themselves... Oh, sorry, Vex keep themselves in the game for now. Rebuy to come out of Illuminar, though. At this point, Vex just trying to ensure they don't lose this game heavier than what they lost against Heretics yesterday, and that was a 16-6, so... Yeah.
Pretty much. Illuminar seems like another B take, as the pistol was. They even have the same amount of smokes. Here come, again, smokes into window, smokes into left-right. Or was it get-right? Not sure. Oscarish. Gonna be burning alive. A good start. Vexed, I think 6 will be unavoidable, quite honestly. At least the way it looks right now. Should be a simple 6th round. Dom already on the flank as well. Nobody gonna be checking it. Stomp, actually, as I said, I might have jinxed it. Stomp finds himself a frag. But I guess Eccles will be there to make sure that this doesn't get out of hand. 6 rounds to Vexed, and they're keeping themselves alive for the moment. And an opportunity perhaps will arise within the next few to maybe even return this game back in their own favor. Although, that's a long way off for the moment. 14-5. Yeah. This is where the fun begins, right? This is where we saw our dear friends Gambit return. They had a bit of a better score to work with, so that certainly helped them a tiny inch. Stomp spotted. And as soon as he tries to cross the site, he's dead. Does he even go to site? I guess? No?
Yeah, looking like he's just trying to maybe get a couple of
kills, yeah.
Exit kills for damage, yeah. They know they're on an eco either way, so no real urgency to save an M4, but there we go. 14-6, Vexed, at least gaining a couple onto that CT side. So, Illuminar should be at least 14-7 Vexed. They are looking like a better side than what they were, but once Illuminar get that full gun round out, that's where things should start to again get difficult. But this time, very simple eco round, of course. No real reason for Illuminar to rush things there. And here we go. Buy round out of Illuminar. Looking for their round number 15. Vexed, at least better for now. Economy has been established as well. But even so, we shall see. 14-7.
Yeah.
Decent buy out of Illuminar. No up for Stomp, but he can use a rifle either way, so not too bad for him.
Certainly it is. Greets. The entry says, though. And it begins with Illuminar finding themselves the first. Vex needs to be extremely careful what happens up next. They've got 1 minute and 30 seconds to think about this round. And specifically, they've got about 1 minute and 30 seconds, well, a little bit less than 30 now, to make sure they do not lose at least the next kill or the next frag. They have to somehow make the read into what Illuminar is doing. Be it with either a gamble, putting 2 or 3 players onto a certain side, or just pushing a certain position, getting the information required. For example, B house, maybe short, maybe mid. They have to make a play, though, and it is going to be Illuminar hitting A. This is the play that Vex decided to go with 2 players towards B. They're gambling for that B hold while having a retake of A. Dom in ticket, as C will be spotted first. The first time he jumps, he's going to be seen and checked. Although Dom, now he sees 1, he takes him down. Oskarish will fall. That's a good start. Finally, Dom, his current goal is to survive. He needs to get the hell out of here and not die. He's going to be tagged as Innocent finds Mezzi. Illuminar, the start is perfect. With 28 seconds, they have more than enough time to tag down Dom or lock him out. The bomb planted and a 3-on-4 retake of A. Not going to be easy to execute and to salvage here for Vexed.
Oh boy. This is not looking good. Link will find a refrag. Oh. Ooh, Stomp, nice.
Oh, that's it.
Oh, beautiful.
Stomp.
Yeah, that is
great
done.
stuff.
Link does have a kit, but as soon as he taps
Reeds?
this, he has no idea. Yeah, there we go. Round is gone either way. 15-7. There we go.
Yep. As expected, right? From the ending of the first half, we kind of thought about the fact that Illuminar should be able to close the map. It came a little bit better than expected overall for Vexed, and I'm happy to see that. You know, they're resurging. They're bringing themselves back up to speed. Double up Mezzi and Eccles. Maybe they can make a bit of a difference. And the score still. Mezzi finds the entry. Stomp gonna be caught. That's a good start. Now Illuminar, they've already rushed B though, and Eccles misses his first, misses his second shot as well. That's not good. That's not good enough at all. Mezzi though, luckily there to keep up the pace. A 5-on-3 retake for Vexed Gaming. And another kill for Messi. They're giving him the free frags here. Illuminar making the play a little bit worrisome of a play, really. And it will be a clean it will be a clean retake for Vexed. So there is that. And an eco round for Illuminar. Not done yet. Vexed are keeping this map open for interpretation yet. And I love to see this, right? At least they're not going to fall prey to another 16-6 or worse result.
Yeah, thankfully. At least this side is gathering a few more rounds here and there. Illuminar down to a little bit of a pistol buy again at the moment. But even so... Oh, Mono... Okay, oh. Mono and Stomp.
Ouch.
Landing themselves a couple of kills. But even so... Illuminar. Even on an eco round like this, if they lose it, it's still a lot of damage done. If they can take out one more player as well, that's even better. Just to force the rebuy of the CT side for the next to weaken their economy just that little bit more. But even so, 2 kills in an eco round like this is perfect. We shall see. Mono and the rest toward underpass. Maybe just try and storm this window position while they distract with Innocent, which does kind of work for now, but only a little bit of damage re-inflicted. Eccles there to take out one. Looking for a second. Has to be careful he doesn't offer himself up here, especially with an AWP in hand. He has to be careful. A Deagle can wipe him out, but...
Oh,
yeah,
he's accurate enough.
There we go.
Oh, beautiful.
And there's Dom to save his life. Perfect. 15-9. Vexed on their way back. Illuminar. Buy round yet again to come.
Full buy. Up on Stomp, glass cannon. That tells you he is confident about this. That he wants to take the fight coming up on mid. If he even goes mid, actually. No, he's got a top spawn for pit pick. Oh, he's gonna go for this. Although the Molotov actually prevents him from moving forward. He's still ready. Eccles this time paying the price of being aggressive. Nice nade on Reeds at least. Gives a bit of a better turnaround for Vexed. Maybe a bit of a better ending there as Cray finds 2. Innocent will fall down to Dom and Cray. There we go. This is the 10 for Vexed. Has to be. Oscarish, a 1-on-4. Even as the IGL, as smart as he is, he does not predict the push into pit. And Cray comes out with a 4K. Beautiful stuff. 15-10. 5 more rounds and we have overtime on our hands in the second best of 3 series of the day. That certainly would be a pretty big coincidence, but it is going to be the AWP coming out on Messi. Yeah, oh boy. Pistols and Kevlar for Illuminar, though, and we've seen this work before, especially from Illuminar. Although, let's see how this turns. They've got 4 smokes ready, executing A side completely. There's only 1 man on A. This is a problem. If Cray gets killed, that's an AK drop, plus the fact they have nobody on support, and there goes Cray. No!
Oh my god.
Cray, you need to survive in that kind of position. You need to stay in CT. Instead, now Dom is locked out. The smokes are down. The bomb is about to be planted. And we have ourselves a 4-on-5 scenario for Vexed, where they have to retake up against an AK and 4 Deagles, 4 pistols. And look at Illuminar. The plant is standard, and it is made for Pit and Palace. 3 smokes should be enough in a Molotov to support this, although Vex, surely they predict somebody in Palace. They will use 1 smoke for that. Good nade into noob corner, spotting Oscarish with the AK. The only man with the rifle, which is a scary part. But I think, in this case, they might be scared enough to slow down the play, and the retake might not be there in time. Innocent finds 1, Stomp the second. Looks like it's still going to be working out, at least for the moment. Reads 1 more, and it's all eyes on Messi. He's going to hold it. He's not going to get it, though. 16-10. And it is Illuminar closing up map 1 relatively quickly. But given the first half, how it went down, Vexed, commiserations for losing the first map. You know, they made it at least a lot closer, and they made it a lot better than yesterday.
Yeah, thankfully they were able to bring back some form of rounds, but Mirage was the map that they needed, unfortunately. And the fact that now we go into Overpass, the map that was picked by Illuminar, the map that on the 2 occasions of playing it for Vexed, have lost not only a 16-5 to Endpoint, but a 16-7 to Dream Eaters. And yeah, unfortunately, feeling like Illuminar, now that they win Mirage, they should have the series in the bag.
Very much so. Now, on top of that, we'll be taking a 5-minute break, so stay tuned as we return with our second map, of course, Overpass, coming up next.
Loot.bet. Made for live betting.
Isolated eyes, a messy mind. Think I need to help you. I'm gonna try. Cute as hell, baby. Hotter than flames. Wanna burn together in a million ways. Now let me take the lead. Know you wanna play with me. Got secrets you might wanna see. You might wanna see. You might wanna. I know I'm not gonna regret this. Wanna get reckless, put you to the test. Yeah, I know I'm not gonna regret this. I wanna get reckless. I wanna get reckless. I wanna get reckless. I wanna get reckless. Couldn't keep your poker face. Before you kept me waiting when I wanted to race. Sweet as hell, baby. You're a sugar rush. I knew you were giving. Temptation was craving. You love it, you hate it. Now let me take the lead. Know you wanna play with me. Got secrets you might wanna see. You might wanna see. You might wanna. Love you
Yeah, better run, little sucker. Get on my way, motherfucker. I'm coming for the #1 spot, cause I can make this shit blow up like a gunshot. And I don't think you ever heard of me, but I keep killing shit like fucking World War III. So stay there watching from the fucking bottom, and look up to a god, even Adam. Yeah, better run, little fucker. Get on my way, motherfucker. Blow up like a gunshot. Talking shit about me, bitch, you think I really care? I've been grinding hard for all this shit, now you wanna compare? Lose sleep, see results, never quit, fuck your bitch. Everyone is in it for the money in this music biz. Yeah, so better run, little sucker. Get on my way, motherfucker. I'm coming for the #1 spot, cause I can make this shit blow up like a gunshot. Gunshot, 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 gunshot. Cause I can make this shit blow up like a gunshot. Blow up like a gunshot.
Can you feel the silence echoing from you? I can hear the distance.